Thanks for joining us here at 3 Point View, where talking sports and drinking beer is what we do. Last week, if you tuned into us here at 3 Point View on YouTube, you've seen that Clint took the Philadelphia Eagles against Brandon in a Super Bowl wager that they had to dress up.
You see, there's an empty seat here.
They had to dress up as a female and do a segment as a female. So Brandon took old Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Let's introduce Mrs. Brandina Sursic, or Brandy. What do you want to call yourself? Come on down. Embarrassed. You are so beautiful.
Gotta pull out the chair for the ladies.
For the ladies.
Thank you.
Yes, folks, it's that horrible. Don't readjust your screens. We are coming to you in HD, and we apologize for that. What'd you think about the game, Brandon?
I want to say, Patricia, you are the reason I became a Brandy, and I despise you, and I hope you fail in Detroit. That's all.
Well, I mean, congrats that you came through with the bet. I mean, your makeup looks good. Who is it?
You did it.
Hold on, I brought you.
Sweetheart.
I brought you something else too.
Oh no, what is it?
Here, there's something in here specifically for you to.
Tampon.
You got a tampon in there?
He's tipping me. In there. Oh, yeah.
So, let's get back to it. We had Tom Brady come in. He threw for 500 yards.
505.
Got snatched with a strip sack at the end.
Yeah.
Did you guys still think, even though they were down and they had to go the whole field, that they had a chance still at the
Absolutely.
end?
Absolutely.
I was hoping.
You were hoping. We know you were.
Absolutely.
I was really hoping.
I mean, it was a great Super Bowl. I mean, from beginning to end, wire to wire.
Yeah.
One of the best Super Bowls that have been played over the last 10 years. I mean, with everything that has happened with the Philadelphia and the story with Carson Wentz going down and their left tackle with Peters going down, their linebacker, that called the plays going down. Everyone counted them out. They ran that underdog story, to the T. And they came through. They were underdogs in all 3 playoff games.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So here's what I think helped Peterson call that game. He held the pedal to the metal from the get-go.
Oh, yeah.
Peterson had bigger balls than I do right now.
I think anybody has bigger balls than
Did you know, here's a little fun fact,
Alright.
that Doug Peterson is the only person to ever beat Bill Belichick coach team as a player and as a coach.
Yeah,
Really?
his last game that he won as a player was against New England.
No.
My thing is, last year, Atlanta came out the gates just like Philly did this year, slinging it, getting down the field,
And then they
took
got
off the
conservative.
gas.
Mhm.
So they had Brett Favre come in, tell him, don't have happen what
Right.
to you what happened. in
Remember
Atlanta.
last year.
Atlanta quit running the ball.
Well,
That's what they did.
That was
Philly-
rough.
Philly-
Did you see,
Philly
did
stayed
you
balanced
see Jay
all
Ajayi
game.
run the ball?
Philly ran the ball 27 times.
Had to really kill you that Jay Ajayi had a good game.
27
Yeah.
times for 164 yards and a touchdown, compared to New England at 22 times for 113 times.
As much
for
as it hurt
113
me, my
yards.
favorite play of the game was the reverse throwback to Foles
Oh,
for a
Nick Foles,
touchdown.
yeah.
Right
That was
after
great. Ran
they
Tom Brady
tried it
into
with
it.
Brady.
Tried
and
with
Brady.
Brady.
Oh.
Well, I mean, granted, it wasn't as good of a throw from Danny Amendola to Brady as it was from Burton to Foles.
Amendola led him. There was nobody in front of him. It was right
well,
over his shoulders.
If
Brady
would've
was,
had to jump or something,
if
like
Brady
that,
wasn't unathletic, he could have caught that. I'm not sure that he's fast enough to get down the field.
Burton's pass though,
but-
it was just right there.
Well,
Right there.
he turned around. There was nobody there. It was a perfect.
There was nobody there for Tom either.
There's a
But-
couple iffy catches that they ruled touchdowns. What do you guys feel? In the season, they would have been overturned, but they kept them in the Super Bowl.
More than likely, possibility of it. I mean, you and I were talking about this outside, off camera, and the way I'm looking at the Jesse James one compared to the Zach Ertz one is Zach Ertz caught the ball, turned into a runner, and after that he broke the plane, and when he hit the ground, it came out, but he regained control and caught the ball, to where Jesse James didn't have all that.
Yeah.
So that's the difference to me on that one. When it comes to the Clement catch, I can see the little shift, going into the left arm there before he hits the ground after getting his feet in. That's probably the only arguable one that I can think of.
Why, like baseball? What do they say when it's a bang bang play?
It goes to the runner.
Goes to the runner.
Yeah.
So if you have to question it, it goes to the catcher. Why can't they just say they love offense? NFL, we know you love offense.
Right.
Look at the freaking those are your defensive teams who played in the Super Bowl last night,
Right.
and
Look at
they
the
put
offense.
up the
1,152
yards. Come
total.
on, you've abandoned this whole defensive thing.
800
So
plus
if
pass
it's
yards.
if it's a rule touchdown and it goes to review, and there's no evidence that that's definitely not a catch.
Right.
Give it to the catcher. If baseball can do it, why can't football do it?
I can't wait because Roger Goodell finally came out and said something about
they're going to change the catch rule.
They want it taken care of. They want it fixed. They don't want these questions because it's delaying the game. It's delaying momentum.
I honestly feel like there was a little bit of politics in those two catches being called catches. I felt like it was the referee's way of saying, look, we don't have the Patriots back. And turned it back.
Looking at me, God alive.
can't.
Jeez, oh man.
I can't help it.
I feel like a voodoo
I've been
witch
doing
or
this whole,
something.
dude. This hair is terrible. It's stuck to my lips. Clint did my makeup. Obviously, he doesn't have a career in that.
So anyway, they rolled them both catches. I love that. This is blowing my mind that Roethlisberger threw for like 500.
I was gonna say you can't get away with
Threw
murder
for
now.
500 yards, right?
No.
And then they got rid of Todd Haley.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
they put up 5. Oh my God! And now they're trying to blame Brady for he got a strip sack, 1 sack. He threw for 500 yards.
Yeah. That was the only sack of the game.
Why doesn't anybody say,
That
hey,
was
the
the only-
defense, Matt Patricia gets a
Right.
way to go, buddy, and goes and gets a new contract.
The only one who should have got a new one is Josh McDaniels.
Right. This is
Matt
insane.
Patricia, you're giving up.
No.
What world are we
Fire
living in?
Matt Patricia.
This is
Well,
this
yeah,
is the
this is
results
the result
of Matt
Patricia.
Patricia.
But you're gonna take him.
Maybe that's your name, Patricia.
I have a feeling that Patricia is gonna make another appearance sometime down the road.
I hope not.
But anyways, you're gonna give up all these yards, all these points, and Matt Patricia gets the head coaching position. On top of that, Josh McDaniels, he's like 11-17 as a head coach. I heard a stat today. Belichick tree coaching, Romeo Cannell,
None of them big
Bill
successful.
O'Brien, Josh
as head
McDaniels.
coach.
They're 103-52 combined, 1-3 in the playoffs.
None of them been really successful
None
as
of
head
them.
coach.
None of them.
I think, good.
But I think it's that Bill Parcells tree that's even more
Well,
successful that
yeah.
Belichick's a part of with
Yeah.
Sean Payton and Tom Coughlin. They got 8 Super Bowls between them?
Do you know Doug Peterson was the lowest rated coaching hire the year he got hired, and Hugh Jackson was the number 1 rated coaching
Oh
hire.
my God! But
Now-
Hugh Jackson was like the most touted.
Right. Yeah. So, but I mean, I love the Super Bowl. It was great. Blunt with 109 yards, a touchdown. Clement
That
with a
Brandon
touchdown.
Cooks hit.
Oh, that
that
was nasty.
That was nasty.
That was nasty.
They teach you as a child when you have the ball, turn upfield.
Keep your head on a swivel.
Yes.
too.
What he did, the loop-de-loop, ran back around and just did not
He ran
see it.
right
and
into the momentum.
Dude, I'm not sure he'll ever be quite the same player. That's one of those hits that once you take it,
You're not going across the middle
You're
again.
you're nervous.
Yeah.
Vernon Davis wasn't the same guy after
These
the Legion
turn
of Boom.
into these.
Yeah.
You're not the same guy either.
I'm not the same guy right now. Brock can't get over that.
Oh,
Don't
my
hate me
God.
because I'm beautiful, son of a bitch.
There's all different kinds of beauty.
This
So
ain't one of them.
no. So Brandon Cooks went out.
It's Patricia, bitch.
I hate when after the Super Bowl's when the Super Bowl's over, they have to ask everybody if they're retiring. Like especially
know.
you came
I know.
from a high to a low to a game like that. It was anybody's game, and then they asked Gronk, they asked Brady. Brady was like the only one who said, "I'll be back."
Yeah.
But Gronk, who's 28 years old,
29.
was
He
like,
mentioned
He's
he's
gonna be 29
contemplating
this year.
his career.
you know, Gronk has never spent $1 of his NFL money.
Yep.
Everybody
Yep.
says
All
he's
his
like this big
advertising, marketing
meathead or
money.
whatever. He lives. I guess he makes more appearances at children's hospitals and things like that more than any
He
Patriot.
uses all his marketing money.
All
he
his
don't touch
marketing
any
money.
of his
Doesn't he
NFL money.
get a huge chunk of money for the Gronk ship too? Like he has that cruise that like he sponsors. He's like a party
I don't know.
party
Yeah,
cruise.
it's like
I
a
don't know.
kid
But, I
rock
mean,
thing.
he's,
Yeah.
he's got tons of advertising, marketing, commercial deals, and everything like that. So he doesn't even really need to spend that, and that's good for him that he's done that and set himself up where he hasn't touched any of that money yet. Because if he does retire,
if Gronk retires this year, is he a Hall of Famer?
Yes.
oh yeah,
First ballot?
he transcended the tight end position.
Yeah.
First ballot?
They put him in the slot. They put him. They put him up wide.
Everywhere.
Like I don't remember a tight end ever going to that Gonzalez, but not to take the top off the defense. Like
he's more.
He
of a
is.
physical
He
specimen.
is their number one receiver.
Yeah, he's
So what about
Gargantuan.
what about Malcolm Butler?
not playing a dime.
Sit down, son.
He's gone.
Man,
He's gone.
Yeah, he's not coming back next year.
Nope.
For someone to play 98% of the snaps in the regular season and not be in the game
What the
plan
hell did
in
he
the
do?
biggest game of the year, well, he had an illness, and then he didn't make it to Minnesota the same day that the Patriots did. He came the following day, and then I don't know what happened after that.
It just something don't add up.
Yes, you're never. You have to be. It's the Patriot way.
Yeah.
You have to be prepared. You have to be on time, and you
Yeah.
have to do your job. That's what they say. It's not like it's this big, mystery of like what they're doing.
Damon Woody won 2 Super Bowls with Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
He says he's the greatest coach of all time, but he's a disciplinarian and he likes his way. And if you're not there, like you said, on time, doing it the Patriots way, then they get rid of you. And he learned that thing from Bill Walsh. Don't trade him when it's too late. Trade him while it's still early.
Yeah.
And so Gronk might even get traded. Malcolm Butler, he tried going to the Saints. He's unrestricted now. He's gone. He ain't coming back.
This hair is hot, dude.
So
I want you guys to get on Twitter, get on Instagram, and tweet us what you think about Patricia's actual look he got going on tonight.
This is a rough one. Please don't request it to return.
speaking of Patricia, do you think Matt Patricia should cut his beard and maybe comb his hair for his introductory news conference?
I hate him.
You need a haircut, Patty.
We're coming right back at you with part 2 of the Super Bowl with me, Brock, Clint, and Patricia. Fly, Eagles, fly! Check us out on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, AMFM 24/7, and Roku TV. We'll be right back at you.